You're listening to Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt.
Hi, everybody. I'm Brian.
And I'm Joey.
And I'm Joey.
Welcome to episode 54 of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. This is a place where Brian, Joey, and Joey talk all about gravel bikes, gravel cycling, bike packing, bike camping, and
we call that BJ squared.
Okay.
Joey wishes he got BJ squared.
This is the show where we talk about gravel. I already did that. Gravel bikes, all the gravel things.
You want to start over?
No, I don't want to start over.
If you put your bike on dirt, we talk about it.
There you go. You put your bicycle in the mud.
That was Joey squared.
Before we kick her off, tonight's a rambler.
It is.
We don't really have a whole lot of anything planned.
Oh, we have a lot.
There's a lot.
So
planned,
much stuff to talk about.
But we don't have a guest, or we just are rambling.
No, we got pierogies cooking and beer on the table.
You might get to listen to Joey and Wes eat a little bit later when the pierogies come out.
This is like Ben and Jerry's half baked. We're not quite there, but we're definitely not done.
Sometimes I don't follow a lot of what you guys say, and I think there's a generational gap with that.
You are old.
I am old. That's okay.
The future is now, old man.
Before we get too deep, Joey, has anybody helped us out this past week on Patreon or PayPal?
No, I wrote all those letters myself. Oh, you mean like no. Yeah, we had Lando Calrissian, Alonzo. Alonzo sent us some PayPal love.
Yeah, and Alonzo's basically a male model.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
You see, he shows up for rides.
That's
and all
fair.
the ladies go.
He's like he's a ladies' man.
He needs, with his nickname that we gave him, he needs a bike now that's called the Falcon.
The Falcon.
Yeah.
So
well, he does have the Warbird, so we could change that.
The Millennial Falcon Warbird.
What the hell's the Millennium Falcon?
He's like the Denzel of gravel.
Is it Millennium? What is it?
Yeah, Millennium.
Yeah, Millennium.
Those damn millennials got it again.
I don't have a clue.
They ruined another thing.
It's the Falcon.
It's
It's the Han Solo and the Wookiee ship.
No.
Leave me alone.
Ship.
Technically,
Okay.
that belonged to Lando first.
Did it?
Yeah.
He was a Mandalorian, right?
God, Brian, watch some Star Wars. All right.
I just pissed a whole bunch of people off with my lack of Star Wars knowledge.
Beam me up.
But anyway, we also sold a T-shirt. Dan from out in Ohio.
Well, that's kind of sad.
Actually,
all you wrote was Dan.
Well, he's from Pennsylvania. Well, I know.
You said out in Ohio.
But he's the Ohio ride guy, Dan Talon. He's the Ohio ride that we talked about last week that we're definitely...
The 6-hour away one?
Yeah. The one that's just across the border in Ohio. But I think he's technically from Pennsylvania. So thank you, Dan, for your
Danny
T-shirt
boy.
sale. Getting them out of my house is being accomplished. And I think I did a count. And I think there's only like literally 25 left.
We need to send some to our special friends before we get rid of all those.
Yeah, they'll all get the smalls.
Can we do a promotion?
Sure.
All right, so we're going to take a picture with one of us wearing all 25 shirts.
No, because then they'd all have to come out of the packaging and get refolded and put back in the packaging, so that ain't happening.
Yeah, but as they get closer to us, they should become more expensive. Like as you peel the onion down to the actual person.
Oh, you mean like the small... I would actually sacrifice a small shirt to see you get in it. That would be
Fat
fantastic.
guy, the little coat.
I shop at Baby Gap, everybody.
So I did this today. I went to Sneed's. You know, Sneed's sells Salt Life T-shirts. And so I was like... Well, wait.
Like, I'm running low.
No,
I love the people shopping for those.
No, I was actually just there because
one?
I was looking at all the different types of materials. And I was like, I was that weird guy that was standing there feeling all the T-shirts. Going, what is
excuse
this
me,
material?
can someone tell me what the blend of fabric is on this one?
helpful or hardware folk, can you tell me if there's a softer T-shirt here?
So I have always been a fan of the tri-blend, the cotton, poly, and rayon, or lycra.
You're going to get way too technical before anyone
cares. No, there's a lot of people
that... Shirt?
No, the tri-blend T-shirts, but they're more expensive. And so then these last T-shirts were dry blend. It was a 50 cotton, 50 polyester blend, but I still think the fabric weight
You make fun of us for Star Wars.
5.6 ounces is a little high. So I found a combed
That's a bold
ring.
move, Cotton.
That's relative.
Well,
to
this
size.
is what I found. I found a a combed, ring-spun cotton at a fabric weight of 4.3 ounces. It's a very affordable T-shirt, and I believe that will be our next softer feel T-shirt. I'm excited about it. I am a T-shirt snob, so
look.
go on.
Okay,
I just
here's a
watched
this or that for T-shirt. Does it a really soft T-shirt where the logo falls off after like 30 washes?
No, not 30 washes. Literally like 4.
Yeah. Or like a rougher T-shirt where the logo just stays forever.
I
No,
washed mine in
I would
lotion.
like a soft T-shirt where the logo stays forever.
No, that wasn't the question.
But this is not a Tom King production. This is
Whoa,
Damn.
no names.
Whoa.
Man.
Ow, I just got mean looks.
hope you
Everybody knows that Tom's T-shirts fall apart.
No, not if you turn
but-
them inside
but
out
we
like
love
he told us.
You got a little piece of paper with washing instructions.
Someone
Hey,
poops
Well,
on
we've
your-
gone way too far off
I
the
love
rails.
that.
Hope someone
No,
poops on
you
your
Joey,
jacket.
so
Joey,
in-depth on T-shirts.
What's going on with jerseys?
All right,
is why that
so
guy
this is
dropped us.
weird.
Oh,
Tonight,
crap, I didn't hit record.
yes, you did.
I can see it.
Yeah, you played that one off too. Oh, hold on. Pause.
Alexa, stop.
Oh, God. Hey, welcome back, Joey.
All right, we're back.
Joey has rejoined us for the
So
podcast.
I'm talking in the future. Tonight only at midnight, 11:59:59. T-shirt or not T-shirt. You got me on T-shirts. The Jersey store
59.
closes, which is Tuesday night now. But when you're listening to this, today's your last reminder for listening to the podcast.
Right.
To get on our first run of our sexy jerseys, men and women's sizes available. Store closes at midnight. It's the last time to get them until we don't know when we're doing it again.
Midnight. Get in.
Thursday the 16th.
Thursday the 16th. Thank you, Joey.
All the cool kids are doing. You're welcome.
Joey, what have you been up to this week?
Man, I got a list. All right.
This ought to be good.
This is good. I wrote this all down earlier because I need to catch up. All right. Last week
Brian,
I
can
had
you put the
coffee.
music in?
Shut up.
Stop talking. Stop talking over.
This
Joey.
is why we lost that one guy.
I had coffee with Chris Howe.
What?
I met up with Chris from Dirty Kitten.
Go through all of your things on your list.
I'm kidding. That's on the list.
Oh, we
Did you not
flustered
read the
him.
list? I had to write it down because I had to say thanks for Chris. Chris, it's funny because we get to Strava. Chris is just a lucky guy. You got the bike rack. You got all the other stuff. You got to hang out with me for like an hour at Ceremony Coffee. We exchanged some boots. I got some awesome 45 North boots that will probably never get cold enough to ride in now.
Yeah, you bought them in the
Truth.
start of springtime.
Yeah.
Truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. The first week I bought them, it was 70 on the weekend. So yeah, it was fun hanging out with Chris. I got a hot dog sticker from Justin, our boy Justin,
Where is
which
that?
is awesome. It's over here, but I'm afraid to turn around. It's somewhere in this
No,
house.
it's okay. I'll see it later. We'll take a picture
Hot
of it.
dog sticker. Jessica hasn't had a new bike day in a while, and I ordered her new bike, and I can't say what it is due to embargoed restrictions.
When will you be able to talk about
I think
what
it said
Jessica's-
March 21st.
Oh, my God. Will she have the bike before then?
Hopefully by that day, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Anticipation
I'm
builds.
excited for her to get that bike.
There's a when I say very small batch, very small.
Yeah.
She's gonna love it or she's gonna hate it. Let's just say that.
Well, it'll be what it'll be.
Actually, I might be snagging a new bike / used bike. That was on here.
I think she'll really like the single speed because she's got that.
Oh, you weren't supposed to say it.
You said single speed.
Yeah, I did. Did I?
Yes.
I'll have to wait for this to come out to find out what happened.
I think she'll like single speed.
Yeah, she got
Because
it.
she's got that mentality of I'm just going to dig in.
Yeah,
and
she'll just.
go and not
So-
even think about that other stuff.
Me and her rode the other day, and she was riding her 40 Nanos, and I thought right out, we were cruising down Dow Road at 20 miles an hour leaving. I'm like, God, slow down, woman. Like you're on fat gravel tires. I'm on my road bike. So she did the whole ride good.
I feel like Jess always says, "I'm slow. You gotta wait for
Yeah.
me." And then
Zoom.
20 miles later, you finally caught her when she's like taking a
Yeah.
break.
And we got down to like we didn't stop as much as like an average Joe. We did that loop, and we get down to the little bench. I'm like, so do you notice anything with the tire? She's like, no. I was like, all right, whatever.
She talked about that on the episode.
Yeah, she doesn't
No.
notice.
Yeah.
Pete's selling his Crux, his aluminum Crux.
Yep.
For like, I'm not going to say, but I am making him a deal.
Yeah.
And he has one. I might actually race that at Croatan.
Oh, we talked about that one rear
Yeah.
riding the other day.
It's one by Rival. Rival.
Nuke wheel missiles.
And it's pretty badass.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about running that. It's a lot lighter than the Sequoia.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is quick release. It'll do.
So you've been riding the All City. I
I'm
know.
riding All City a lot.
I know you've been on the All City every time we've been out,
Uh-huh.
and I'm sticking to my Diverge
Yeah.
so that the bike that I'm riding
Yeah.
right now in 60 days when we hit
60
Croatan.
days. No, my plan's February 1st, I switch over to whatever bike I'm riding. I'm trying to...
What day did you say?
February 1st.
February 1st? Okay.
I'm trying to boost just my overall, get my legs going.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, some Pathfinder 38s or Gravel King Slick 38s for Croatan.
I'm sticking with my Pathfinders.
I have to buy another set of Pathfinders.
Yeah.
I only have 42s.
So, how is training going? I know we've ridden together a lot. You've been doing a lot of stuff.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I say I'm tired between that and school and work and life. No, it's been good. I had a I would say high mileage for all the stuff I had going on last week.
Yeah.
Just trying to stay consistent. So
numbers.
today's an off day for me, and tomorrow is Zwift because I don't think I can hit the pool this week.
Okay.
And swimming killed me. I swam right before I met Chris last week.
Right.
And I didn't eat anything before, and I was dying to get to the coffee shop to take a leak and get like a donut or something. Like I told Chris, I was like, yeah, I couldn't wait for you. I had to get food. That was one of the best coffees I had in a while, though.
Where was it?
Ceremony Coffee in
Where's
Annapolis.
that? Annapolis. Okay.
They have a roastery off of West Street, and this one was over by the Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
So yeah. Also, I talked to Marcus today. I am heading down to Wilmington this weekend.
Okay.
And I found a really cool place called the Holly Shelter Game Land. I'm going to call it Gravel Land.
Is that someplace we can stay, or are you going to ride?
No, I'm going to ride.
Okay.
So that's about 20 minutes north of Wilmington, right outside Topsail. And it looks like Lake Apopka, whatever you call that, Apopka?
Apopka.
Yeah, it's that type of, it's like the 40-mile ride, loop that's inside there only has like 200 feet of elevation.
So it should be a lot like Croatan.
Yeah, that's because we were going to go to Croatan, but it's about an hour and a half ride.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured 20 minutes away, get 40, 50 miles in.
Sure. It's a no-brainer.
And we go right back to, we go back, clean up, go out to dinner because Dan's got to work that night. So
nice.
Our friend Dan that was on the podcast before I'm staying with. So I'm looking forward to that. Jessica's excited. We'll take our bikes down.
Cool.
And get some grinding in.
Nice.
So yeah, it's full of gators and everything. It looks cool.
Nice.
And I was told by Marcus there is a shooting range north of it, and Wes told me like half that area is for the Marines.
For the Camp Lejeune.
Well, be careful.
Marine base.
Make sure you come home.
I'll wear my fluorescent orange.
Bring Joey home.
There's literally a sign on Highway 17 that says, if these lights are flashing, there's live fire overhead.
Oh, hi. There's a spot. There's a place that I did a tour down in the Panhandle of Florida that goes through. Is it Tyndall that's down in Panama City? Is that
Tyndall Air Force Base?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like we have to tell everybody when you enter, once you cross the bridge and you enter what is technically the road that goes through the airbase.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a public road, but do not stop. Because if you stop...
that's like AP Hill.
Yeah. If you stop, somebody will come up, flash their lights with you, and they will escort you. Like we got escorted on the trespassing day.
Nice.
They will escort you.
You're really bad at that.
They're probably nicer about it, though.
I'm not 100% sure from the... Maybe it was just the message that we were given to deliver was a little stern. So I felt like maybe it would have been...
So if you get a flat, you're just having a bad day.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's probably the perfect place to get a flat because then they'll come along and be like, okay, let's go. It's like, I can't go anywhere. Help me fix my flat.
Or they just pick you up and drive you out.
Or they just drive you out.
Get off my lawn.
Or they take you in for a frisking and maybe a searching. I don't know.
It's been a while.
What else, Joe? Anything else going on with your world?
No, man, just getting ready. I
Yeah.
got a final tomorrow night and have some break to get some more training in for the next semester. And that was, you and me got a couple good rides over the last week.
Yes. Yeah, we did. What was it? 34?
I got 34 yesterday.
On Monday.
I bit off more than I could chew when I asked everyone to do like 40 or 50. My legs were just dead.
I didn't know that was a number that you had thrown out there. I would have probably
I don't know
said,
what
no,
I did.
I don't want to do that.
No, our that was perfect because we got lunch. I got back.
I love our Mondays.
Yeah.
Our Mondays together are dreamy. To be able to just like
Oh,
meet
it's fun, though.
up somewhere along the way, ride
We're not,
for a
like-
while.
There's no pressure.
No plan,
Yeah.
no pace.
You
We
did
just
make me do
ride.
Solars Wharf Hill, and I didn't want to do that.
Yeah.
But you said, you did it real nonchalant. And you're like, hey, I thought about doing these gravel roads because I was going to stop at the top of the hill.
Yeah.
But you also told me we'd have to do Turner if I didn't.
Yeah,
do
he was
that.
going to stop at the top. And I was like, okay.
And I think by the time we had the conversation, I'm like, oh, shit, I'm halfway down the hill.
By then it was like, okay, we're either doing
Yeah.
Solars Wharf or we're doing Turner. And he hates Turner. So.
Yeah, Turner's
Just something
rough.
about Turner.
What is the problem with
Turner has
Turner?
like that weird false steppish thing. It's
Oh,
steep
yeah.
and then it
It's
kind of
steep.
levels off and then gets steep again.
But it's really short. It's just punchy. It's like 13% for like.
Yeah, but you can see it
spitting
from a
distance.
distance away. You're
Yeah.
like, I have to get up that
Oh, that's
thing?
true.
Yeah.
You do
Yeah,
have-
but
you have
that's
to
how
look at it
that's
for
how
a while.
Solars Wharf is too. Like it looks like a mountain.
I don't think so. I think it actually when you're
It's
coming.
less steep.
I think when you're coming down it, you in your mind, you're thinking it's going to be worse going back up it because you have to out and back
It's
it.
not hard.
But then when you get up to it, it's like, it doesn't look like much.
Like
Because you're in shape.
Millbridge isn't hard either. What hill I used to hate is Olivet, and I like Olivet now.
Yeah, all of it,
Turner could be like that one day if it works. Works hard.
you get there.
Shows me some love.
I think we've talked about it. Millbridge is nothing compared to that little like baby hill right before Turner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that's
little
right.
hill
Yeah.
before,
Yeah.
the one we smelled that weed on yesterday.
Yeah, I wanted to stop there, and Joe, you wouldn't let me.
Could have been nice.
No,
to
this
family.
car went by, windows all the way rolled up, and some
were
sweet, stinky weed.
Hot boxing in that car. There's
like, oh.
fun going on in there on the back road.
That's too. On Sunday, I rode past places in Drum Point that was rank, and then Monday I was like, "Ooh, this is the weed rides."
And so Wes was with us for a while,
Wes
too.
hopped on the train.
Yeah,
He did
it
it
for
for
10
the
miles, ate a burrito in the middle, and called it a
Dude,
day.
we were all bundled up, and then Wes comes out in like just shorts.
I told you before he changed. I was like, "He's gonna be cold."
But you told me you weren't.
I wasn't. I was pretty comfortable.
Yeah.
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 I get so warm so quick.
Yeah, because we were. I was all bundled. I was the one that was bundled up.
Yeah, no, you were.
I had
you,
arm
you were like ready for
warmers,
deep sea diving.
A jacket.
You had shoe covers on too.
Yes. So that's a part of what as soon as the cold weather hits, the shoe covers have to go on.
Yeah.
I just can't take the wind on the feet.
No,
it
it's
just
fun.
kills me.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
a
fingers
boomer
too.
thing.
I'm not a boomer. I'm Gen X, baby.
Oh, you're on that border?
Oh, I am firmly planted in Gen X world.
Oh,
Back off over there.
sorry. It's the millennial in me. I just assume everything.
Assume everything and have everything given to you.
Yeah, I assume Crotan's gonna be easy.
Ouch, we just lost some listeners. Sorry, everybody.
Wow.
You know I love you. Kind of.
No, we got some announcements coming up. That's kind of it for me. I mean, I could ramble on for days. We all know that.
Yeah.
Bike riding.
So I was excited. I got up to the canal last weekend in the nice
Oh,
weather. Carrie and I went up and did the canal, did 30 miles from Carter Rock up and back. Had to go through Great Falls on a nice day, which is always a lot of fun. I remember the time we were talking about this when we were at Mosey the other day that we came through there, and Jerry put the little siren app on his phone, and we were going through. He's like, reader, reader. He was like farting to see. So there's a good tip if you're ever going through Great Falls on one of those days. A little siren app on your phone.
Great
and people,
Falls or Harper's Ferry,
either one of them.
Oh,
Well,
man.
Harper's Ferry's not going to be like that anymore because the bridge is out.
Yeah,
all
I
the
guess
walkers won't be
everybody
able to
can't
come
go across
over.
the bridge. Yeah.
Right.
They're gonna have to do
Right.
something about that one.
They'll probably be able to fix that pretty quick.
I mean, part of the AT, that's kind of a big
Yeah.
thing, especially summertime. They're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have a temporary thing for the summertime.
Maybe they'll do like a ferry, like the ferryman will be able
At
to
Harper's
like,
Ferry.
Yeah, at Harper's Ferry they'll
How
do the ferryman.
appropriate.
And then I rode Sunday, and then we rode yesterday. So I've been on the bike a lot. Been in the bike in the pool, not drinking the beer. Lost
Nice.
like 10 pounds now. So I'm slimming down, losing the weight for Croatan. Gonna get after it.
I saw you
Brian.
naked in the locker room. You look like it.
I
Just kidding.
All shriveled up over in the corner.
didn't lose the weight just there. Wes, what have you been? What's going on in Wes's world?
Yeah,
Wes's
Wes, tell us all
Wes's
about
world.
Westworld.
Diddly, diddly, diddly.
Well, big announcements.
We're getting married.
It's true. Equal rights. Anyway, these two know it, but I will be moving to Michigan kind of soon, maybe, sort of. I'm moving my wife up there.
Look into the microphone.
At the end of next week. I'm looking at both of you. I can't do
He's,
that thing
he's
like
wanting to see our
I
reactions
can't
to him
do
sharing
I
this
can't do the
news.
Mr. Deeds guy where I can look at both of you at the same time.
We need a round table.
Yeah. But yeah, so we're moving to Michigan at Traverse City where Melanie's from. And I'm pretty excited about it. I'm also, I'm bummed. I'm going to miss you guys and everybody else, but
Well, we are devastated.
I'm excited.
there's a ton of cool gravel events and rides up there. I mean, if you listen to
Yeah.
it's going to be it'll be a good time.
We'll hear Wes on the
Yeah,
Dirty Chain podcast here before too long. He'll be like, okay, guys, talent available.
I'm just
wanna
going to
make-
rag on him so much until he leaves.
He already does that anyway, so I'm
Yeah.
used to it.
If someone could piece together our episodes and realize, like, I've kind of said it
Yeah,
indirectly.
You've hinted at it quite
Yeah.
a few
People-
times.
Now you guys know why I hate Michigan so much. Don't make me cry.
Oh, Joey's tearing up over there.
I'm
yeah, so
trying-
Joey and I are going to be roommates for a little bit. We're
yeah,
going
he's
to move.
moving in.
I'm moving my wife up there at the end of this week. She's got a job, and then I've applied to a couple different places. So otherwise, I'm going to stick in Maryland. I'll be on the podcast at least through August, unless something pops up sooner.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's the plan. But I'm excited. It'll be good for my family.
We are glad that you're excited. We are somewhat devastated over here, but
I'm not.
I just like
It
going
is
away
what it
parties.
is.
This will be the second time I've moved away.
No, we're not doing one for you. We need to throw something in your house next week before you finish.
We're gonna move out. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're not getting your security deposit back anyway. So let's rage it.
I mean, you really got to mess it up to make it worse than what I moved in with.
You should leave an upper decker.
Oh God. So we are sad.
Yeah.
We'll see you go.
So
but,
that's a little bit
We
why
are
I'm
not sad.
Yeah.
but it is not going to happen for a while, for a
Yeah,
period of
gonna
time.
be a little
so
bit.
yeah. So I'm here.
Still got you, and
Yeah.
Jess is just right behind, waiting.
Man, I finally listened to the episode with Jess. You guys got to get her on here more, though.
Yeah.
But the plan is to attempt to somehow keep me on at least a
Yes.
little bit. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Well, you will not be a
I don't want to lose out on that sweet Patreon money.
yeah. About that. That's sweet $5s of dollars every week, every month that comes your way.
And then I rode my bike 10 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you did.
And ate a
It took
burrito.
a lot of convincing to get you out.
I was hungover. Oh yeah. So Melanie, I took a handmade make a pasta class. There's a place called No Time to Cook on the Island. That was a blast. And so it was like Melanie's last weekend. It was super nice. I have an awesome back deck. Like if you've not gone there even for a
Whoa!
bar,
Don't talk
it's
about
worth
any of
it.
those back decks.
Anyway, so it was beautiful. And then we did some drinking. And then we did some more drinking. We went to some friends on the island and did some more drinking. And then I called Joey. I was like, "What are you doing?"
I was pissed.
What are you doing?
I talked to Joey that night. He's like, Wes just called me. He's drunk.
I'm over here writing like an exam paper, and Wes is like, "Come on, let's go drinking." I'm like, "Oh, buddy, I can't."
So then we walked down to the pier and we ate chocolate cake and coffee for like 2 hours until we sobered up.
Well,
And then so I was pretty hungover the next day when you guys were like, "Yeah, let's go ride at 8." And I was like, "I'm not doing anything."
yeah, why do we have to ride so early in the morning on Mondays?
Yeah, you always
We
was-
didn't, but last week we started at noon and we were out till like 4 or 5.
Truth. But 8 o'clock is awful. But you didn't show
But
up
I didn't
till...
show. I left at 8:30 from here.
Yeah, so we didn't meet up till like 9 o'clock, and
But if
that's
you-
fine.
But if you guys ride at noon and then
See,
only do
so-
like 10 miles like me, you're done at 1.
Well, my
Whoa.
theory for 8 o'clock is, well, my legs weren't feeling it, so I didn't get. It wasn't a fast 35, but by the time we were almost done, like it was 11. Like Moe's just opened up.
Yeah, it was
It
actually
wasn't.
perfect. It was
we
perfect
we ate
timing.
like at 3:30 last time.
It was perfect. It was actually perfect
Yeah.
timing.
So I'd
'cause
rather
we-
finish my ride, eat Moe's, and ride like 5 miles home.
Yeah, it was
I
perfect.
should park at Moe's because it sucks right after that.
it really does.
And you're always like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm not going to eat so much this time," and you eat more than you did
Well,
last time.
I have to go like 8 miles from Moe's to get home.
Yeah, but you're like a steamroller.
Well,
And that 8
Never-
miles is not easy.
no, it's not.
No, there's some climbing.
It's it doesn't bother me. I don't know. None of that stuff bothers me. Anyway, I've got an announcement to make. It's not really an announcement. Everybody
Didn't we
knows
just
about
do
it.
that?
No, but Rothrock Grit Gravel Grinder event registration opens today. If you're listening to this on Thursday, it opens today, Thursday at noon. So jump on it. I've got a note in here that I would like to make a special appeal to all of our listeners. I would really like to sell that one out and send Tanya and Marianne into complete panic mode.
Do it.
Oh my God, Marianne, we sold out in 45 minutes.
What do we do?
What do we do?
Also, at
No, it would
least
be
I think
awesome.
they'll
She would,
handle it,
I think
yeah.
they'd be fine with it.
you, me, and Jess will be there.
Absolutely. It's an event that's on the calendar as a
Yep.
We'll Be There event.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about it.
We actually need to do our, no offense to Dirty Chain. Actually, no offense at all. What they just did their calendar,
Mhm.
but we keep adding to ours.
Oh, yeah.
But we need an updated picture of events because there's a few like just
Yeah.
GTD because there's some that you'll be at like Grevista and all.
Yeah.
And did you do Appalachian Journey?
No, because that's a duo. I don't have anybody to do it with.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's a duo.
That could be us. I just have to train like you.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd have to do it together. We could be a duo.
I'm a little too fat for that.
No, we could do it on a tandem. That'd be awesome.
Well, customer just called me to sell a tandem today, so
Yeah,
we've
well,
got
there it
perfect
is.
bike for you.
Ooh.
Yeah,
You
there
can
it
throw a
is.
loft on there.
So
and
anyway.
some red shifts, and
I agree. A calendar of things that we're going to be at.
we should
And-
make a GTD calendar this year.
So the other thing that we were going to start talking about last week, but we didn't do it.
Ooh, how
Oh.
badass my Nittany bags are!
Yeah, you can
I've been
talk
using
about
those
that.
a lot, but I
Your-
never gave a plug.
Your bike looks so sharp with those
It
purple
looks sharp,
bags
but
on it.
everything's functional, and I love that frame bag.
You need to put a picture of that on Instagram along with this as a post release.
My Sequoia blew up.
It blew up.
What's wrong
That was
with
our.
Oh yeah. No,
How many-
That was our probably most popular picture on Instagram.
Yeah, he put that picture of the Sequoia. All
I don't know
dirty
what
up.
happened.
It was sexy. That's what
Dirty.
It was dirty.
Had some
and-
nice bags. Had some nice gear on it.
Right. Looked good.
Yeah.
And it was a great picture. I mean,
Yeah,
you
too.
take it. You take obvious. I'll blow some smoke
I
up
like
Joey's
some
butt.
Joe's photos are okay.
He
They're okay.
takes really good.
I could be better.
Everybody could be better at everything they do.
Yeah.
But
Not
you
Joey.
do an incredibly good
Not
job.
Hugh Jackman. He's pretty good.
Or
Yeah.
Hugh Janus. He made her Strava top.
Man, I
100.
got a lot of comments back or like texts and Instagram things about
Yeah?
Hugh Janus.
On Hugh Janus.
We provided a lot of laughter last week for people.
Everybody's
We
welcome.
made them feel good.
We really should record that.
Yeah, we
anytime
should.
it happens next
But
time.
but for
I got
real,
another one tucked away for some future episode. It'll come popping up and screaming in and out of the field at some point.
Just smack him right in the face.
but for real, those Nittany, like I love those bags
Yeah.
because the Sequoia has a top tube bag, which I need one for the All City. But the frame bags are nice, and I have that feed bag on the All City.
Hey, can you talk to Ethan? I want to get, the colorway on the frame bag.
I
that
should
got.
get it on the order. I placed another order today. It's
Well, we could probably just email him tomorrow. It's
Just
not like
email
they can,
him.
Yeah.
It's not like they can
I
put
want
the bag out that same
two
day.
of the handlebar bags. Two of the handlebar bags that match my frame bag.
okay.
I also want to order another frame.
Hold
bag.
on, I need to look up something. Dude, hold on real quick.
And I've got
But
the
no.
Jeff Jones bar on mine, and I mean that fits. It's just like a perfect little hug.
I don't think I've ever seen you ride that bike.
Don't worry.
I want to see it. I want to see that bike in action.
Don't worry. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
So
After pitter patter.
Which
next,
one?
Next weekend, I guess.
We'll see.
I think it was Sunday.
Sunday.
Saturday is the customer appreciation night at the shop.
And then I think next weekend the weather's supposed to be really, really horrible. It's supposed to have snow next weekend.
Not this coming weekend. The following.
following weekend.
Yeah, because
Oh,
this
yeah.
weekend I'm gone.
That's
I'm
almost
moving-
spring.
Moving Melanie to Michigan.
Yeah, that's almost spring. Yeah, that's
February?
good. It'll be warm by then.
Yeah,
It'll be awesome.
there's more daylight.
Me and
yeah.
you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go ride somewhere on Sunday.
I'm with it. I'm down.
Hold on, what are we doing?
We're riding next 2 Sundays from now.
2 Sundays from now.
Oh yeah,
Can we make
you'll
that
be my
a-
roommate? So
Yeah.
Can we make that a GTD ride and
Sure.
maybe promote it and see if we can't find some?
oh
And
man, we should wrangle up this Michigan boy and take him to Loudoun County for some climbing.
There we go. Let's do it.
You'll be thankful for that 50-tooth eagle.
Man, I'm gonna bring a body bag. It'll be so much fun.
So one of the things I wanted to talk about last week, which we didn't talk about, is we are going to go on the road, so to speak. So
What do you mean?
we are going to, dude.
Does he tell you anything?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Nobody.
Me
tells
and Brian
me,
talk a lot.
Nobody tells me anything. That's why I'm
You're
moving.
in Michigan half
That's
the
why
time
I'm
doing
moving.
You were in, we already got you in Michigan mode. We are going to, at registration at certain events, and Rothrock Grit is going to be one of them. We are going to.
Crotan.
Okay, well, if we can get, have you talked to Matt?
I don't care. We'll just do it.
Okay, so at packet pickup or registration or whatever happens the night before, we're going to set up equipment and we want to talk to folks as they're coming through. You know, tell us about the bike you're riding, about the training you did, about yourself. So it's going to have a little travel and road show.
It's gonna be like just an open mic. Sit down.
Yeah.
Tell me your story.
Yeah, sit
Nice.
down, talk
That's like
to
it's
us.
straight out of NPR or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's going to be fun, and I don't think there'll be any shortage of people that want to sit down in front of the mic and talk to us, or maybe sing to us.
Maybe
Would be,
tall people want to do it too.
yeah,
I
people
don't know.
could sing to us. I appreciate a good song, which we're going to hear a wonderful one later. So, anything like that, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So it's going to be. We are going on tour, and that's what we need. We need a tour T-shirt that people can buy at the merch.
We'll just have we'll have that picture we took where we were kissing as a shirt.
Yes, I have to tell this story. So if you follow us on
No,
Instagram,
the guy that lived in the house in front of this needs to tell the story.
So I had on my Grusk cycling cap, and Joey had on his Unpaved, and I was like, "Hey, let's take a picture and tag Travis and Dave, and it'd be this like wonderful little thing." So I was like, "We got to get both of the hats, both of the cats." We took our helmets off, and then Joey and I got like nose to nose, like
It was too close.
It was uncomfortable and trying to take the picture.
I felt a little weird looking at the pictures and those.
It felt a little weird. And then it was like Joey got his camera out. I said in this moment of clarity, I was like, "Hey, why aren't we doing this back to back?"
No, it's like, why aren't you moving your arm out further away?
So it was funny. Go on Instagram, see the pictures. It was funny.
A hoot.
It was funny. Last thing on just randomness.
I got something too before you're done.
Okay,
Me too.
I got a correction.
Good.
From last week, and this is what I will term a PA enunciation. as in
I read
Pennsylvania enunciation.
What about a pronunciation?
So we absolutely, positively, 100% want to make sure that we get all of the towns and city names of Pennsylvania right. And honestly, they are kind of hard to pronounce at times. Like I struggle with regular words, right?
They are hard.
So I think we pronounced the name of the town Lancaster very wrong.
Lancaster?
As Lancaster. And I got an Instagram correction with a picture that said it is Lancaster.
Lancaster?
Lancaster.
I've heard it said that way, but
So
I
it's-
just thought they were wrong.
And the pronunciation was Lang, Lang, Kiss, Kistur. Lancaster. Not
Lancaster.
Not Landcaster.
So make sure you put your pinky in the air when you say that.
No, I think it's actually, if you say it the wrong way, you have to put your pinky.
This is just like
Lancaster?
Buena Vista.
I don't know. I don't care about getting that right.
Come
but
to
I wanna
Southern
make
Maryland
sure-
when people say Washington or Washington.
Go down to shore, hun?
Yeah.
That's Balmer. Anyway, so Lancaster. And if we've messed up any other Pennsylvania, what are you
Did I
laughing
send you
at?
that Baltimore thing the other day?
Oh, yeah, but I couldn't
Okay,
understand
keep
it.
going. Exactly.
Oh, man, that's so good.
So we should have someone introduce all these towns.
Yeah.
That should be a Dave Pryor. He's a PA boy, right?
Yeah. So if we've pronounced anything wrong along the lines of Pennsylvania, please,
Actually,
holler
we
at us.
forget Dave. We should have Celine on.
I'd love to. I talked to her at Unpaved about getting her on.
Yeah.
We got a listener email, and it's very long. It was from Matt, who is one of our patrons, and I was going to go through this last week. And
I have something after this to kind of spice it up.
Okay. He sent this email. He said, "Hello. Firstly, congrats on reaching the 1-year milestone. Wishing you continued success in 2020. I'm writing because I know you have a large following in Pennsylvania, myself proudly included, and thought you might be willing to spread the word about an issue here in the state. There is a law in the books that is preventing parking protected bike lanes from being installed in the Commonwealth. The law currently requires vehicles to be parked within 12 inches of the curb. So this requirement is preventing parking protected bike lanes from moving forward because the vehicles would be a greater distance from the curb. There is legislation currently stuck in committee that would resolve this issue. The Bicycle Coalition of Greater Philadelphia has launched a petition. He sent me the link below for people to show their support for the legislation in an effort to get this bill out of committee and hopefully become law, like how a bill becomes a law. I know you guys can't entertain every request that comes your way and certainly understand if you can't share, well, why would we not do that? But I thought I could at least give it a shot. For me, a big part of being a member of the cycling community is continually advocating for measures that will expand bike infrastructure and improve cyclist safety. Sometimes it's as easy as signing and sharing a petition. Thanks for all you guys do. #LoveYaBye. So I will share a link in the show notes if you are in Pennsylvania and you would like to jump on that petition. So
Good petition.
sounds like a good petition.
No,
Petition.
I don't want cars in my bike lane.
I don't want cars in my bike lane
I don't
either.
want bike lane in my cars.
I want to move them cars out. Give me a bike lane.
There was that YouTube video of the guy in New York City that tried to use the bike lane and stay in the bike lane.
He kept running into cars
Yeah.
and cops. And the other one with the Star Wars guys like, bike lane, you're in the bike lane.
Or you got Portlandia. 3 feet. 3 feet.
Oh, Spike. So, Joe, you said you had something to add to that.
All right, so we got this really cool sticker pack tonight, right? Mm-hmm. What's it called?
From Bad Idea Rides.
Yes. So, briefly, I want each of us to sum up. I don't want this to take a half hour. What is your worst bad idea ride? Go.
We know what mine is. It's the Swamp Ride.
Oh, swamp. Yeah. So we don't have to go.
You don't have to go through mine. Mine's Swamp Ride. Wes?
Do you have one of those? Describe it real quick.
Oh, my God. Smoke's coming out of his ears.
Yeah, well, I didn't
I guess
think
he has
it'd
to
be-
ride his bike
I wish
for that.
somebody. Well, I wish somebody had told me this beforehand.
I just
would've
figured
thought
just
about
get
it.
shot.
My worst ride.
Joey, do you have one?
I rode in
Yeah.
I rode in a snowstorm with Austin on the C&O Canal. That was
That
pretty
sounds
rough.
fun, though.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't until we just got stuck, like we just couldn't pedal anymore, and then we were so cold, and we had dressed for like really cold weather, and then a heat wave came through, and it was like 80 degrees for the next couple days, and it was super muddy. Oh.
So you rode in the snow, which then turned to heat?
Like the very first day was like 10 degrees, if not colder, and then it started just dumping snow on us. We got stuck, so we put up camp. And then the next day we woke up and it started warming up. And then it was like probably 60 degrees the next day and 70 and then 80 yeah.
That's welcome to Maryland weather.
And then everything was just it was a muddy mess. I mean, there was a certain section of the canal where everything just stuck to your bike. Like you weren't making good progress.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Joey, what's yours?
Actually, I have a video part of mine, but remember I was talking last week about that swamp lagoon thing behind our campsite at Kansas?
Yeah.
Yeah, sewage lagoon is what they call it. There's a picture of the sign.
So we're on a podcast. It's audio. People can't see that.
Yeah, well, visualize it. All right, so...
Just point it to the mic.
Point to it.
Oh, there you go.
Take a picture of the sound.
Well, the stickers are awesome. It's cool. All right, I'm gonna try to sum this up. So, the year I went to Dirty Kansas, I think Friday afternoon.
Dirty Kansas.
Dirty Kansas. The Friday afternoon, we did like a big ride social. Yeah, Dirty Kansas was a bad idea ride. No, this one's worse. I would have done 300 miles. So, we do the big Goose social ride, and I'm in town. I'm still on my bike here. On the way back, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna find some more gravel. Right, maybe 2 or 3 miles out of town, past the campsite, I find some gravel because it's not hard. And I'm riding down this road. There's tire tracks. I'm zipping along. I look on the map just to make sure, and I figured I was going to do this big U back to our campsite. Well, there was a sign in the road that said no trespassing. And I was like, oh, it's just gravel. And you could see to the other side. So I start riding through, and I'm going around this bend, and there's a group of trees because it's cornfields. As I get towards this group of trees, about 4 dogs, like not little dogs, just haul ass. I slam on my brakes and turn around, and these things start chasing me, and I am going so fast I can't make the turn. They chase me into a cornfield, and I go super deep into this cornfield, and I am stuck in the corner of this thing, and it's about a 1.5 mile hike through the other to get through the corn. And there's like freaking ponds in the middle of this cornfield.
You see any children?
Gingers in the corn.
Like legit. Like you should. I had to record myself. I don't think I was ever that scared because the dogs were over here. Like, and I didn't know where they were. I couldn't see them through the corn. And then further up, I didn't know how it's going to. Like, corn's hard to walk through with a bike.
Yeah, corn's
I
hard
was
to
like,
walk through. Period.
Oh my god! I'll have to. The video is just. Oh man, I was shaking. I was like, I'm not even gonna make it till tomorrow.
You wouldn't even make it to Dirty Kansas, actually.
At least Austin and I picked the conditions we rode out
man,
with. Like,
and mine was like, you know, I kind of got lulled into it.
Yeah.
Joey just entered a cornfield.
I really like dogs.
I really don't like dogs.
These were not the type of dogs you wanted to play with. They were like the get off my lawn dogs. Like that's probably why the sign was up.
So that little section of the show was inspired by the big pile of stickers that we got from the guys over at Bad Idea Rides. And if you've not followed them on Instagram, I'd recommend it at Bad Idea Rides. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And he sent me the spreadsheet that they use to actually quantify what a bad idea ride is. It's like this whole math thing going on. I told him we want to get
a bad idea ride.
It's a bad idea spreadsheet is what it is.
Wasn't that just a bad idea anyway?
Yes. So that's that. Now, we got something special via email, and I'm just going to play it and let it kind of speak for itself. I don't know that I can really introduce this in any way. What do you guys think?
I think we can harmonize.
Okay.
Here's a bad idea, right?
I'm just going to play this little voicemail.
Red shifts and hot dogs and frame bags on top tubes, gravel and mud bogs and comparing chain loops, riding up dirt roads with tiny chain rings. These are a few of our favorite things. Riding through cold days or joining the Zwifters, set up for tubeless and GRX shifters, wading through swampland and giving frames dings. These are a few of our favorite things. Flirting with Frankie or selling the AWOL, forgetting recording while taking a phone call, drinking a brewski when Dave Pryor's name rings. These are a few of our favorite things. When the snot flies or the bee stings, when I'm feeling fat, I simply remember my favorite things. Please join us for this or that. Love you, bye.
Okay,
Oh, man.
so that's from Ted.
That was amazing.
And I don't understand how he can be so creative, quite honestly.
Well, and he does it on the fly.
He may have had
yeah.
to plan that.
Well, like I
But
don't
some
know.
of that stuff was from like an episode or two ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's obviously...
I mean, anytime we ask him a question like, "Hey, Ted, do you know how to do this?" and Ted knows how to
He's like,
do
"I
it,
got
and
you,
then
boo."
Ted's already an expert at it.
Ted should be the keeper of what is the gravel travel dirt canon.
He knows
Yeah.
everything.
I think that's like...
And his voice is so soothing. I didn't realize how nice his voice was.
Oh, here's one.
Unbelievable.
Ted or Wes?
Ted or Wes or Jess. Oh, it just got real awkward and quiet.
Yeah, you made it awkward.
I made it awkward. Thank you, Ted.
Wes,
I mean,
if no one's voting.
what a total treat that was.
That's our new opening.
Open up an email and have that come flying at you through the speakers.
That was awesome.
I was in the middle of Panera and I just cranked it up as loud as I could go.
My
and
neighborhood heard that as I was getting the mail walking back from the mailbox. I was blaring it. I just needed a boombox on my shoulder.
Thank you, Ted. Thank
Yeah,
you, Ted.
Thank you very much.
Joey, what's going on over in the world of Strava? Has
In the
Janus been
Strava-
riding?
No, Hugh took a week off. He stressed his sphincter out. So I had to take pictures of this because I used a random number generator, like we've been doing, of our top 100 to get 3 people to say their names. And if anyone understands who this guy is, you'll be like, oh, Chris Howell was my first pick. He was number 86.
You got a little thing over there, Joey.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Watch out, Alex. Joey's coming for Chris.
That's my adopted dad.
Chris.
Joey's trying to break up your family, Wes.
Good luck.
Chris Howell came in at 97.3. Chris is from Frederick, Maryland. Chris is from Dirty Kitten, if no one knows that. Alex's husband. All right. Number 19 was our next number. Jimmy James. It's like Ricky Bobby. He's got
So,
2 first names.
He's been like some of our, when we were doing the titles, I think 2 of the titles were his.
His?
This guy's all over the place.
It's Jim
So,
James.
Jimmy James, presented by Corrivilo and FWC. Can't read that.
What does that mean?
Jimmy James. So that could be James Jimmy if you reverse it.
Does he do sausage as well?
Jimmy.
I don't know. Jimmy Johns.
Jimmy Jim. Jim James.
He's from New Zealand.
Like a cult leader.
And he's only a member of like 5 or 6 clubs, so I want he's one of
Nice.
those spammers. So
Thanks.
yeah, 196.7 if I didn't say it yet.
Well, that's their summer down there right now, right?
I guess.
And
I mean,
yeah.
they're not on fire.
That means he also listens to the podcast on Friday, right? They're like a day ahead of us.
Dude, he's from the future.
He is.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
Holy
why.
cow.
I'm pretty sure New Zealand's the first country to do New Year's.
Really?
I think so.
Wow. I
China's
don't know
the
my
last.
geography.
They do theirs in like mid-January. Oh god. Number 23, your ambassador leader, Vinny Alub from Cantu Cycling Wheels.
Oh,
179.2. There was I don't know if it was the nice weather, but we had a really high mileage week on Strava.
it was the weather.
It
the
was,
weather.
the
It was a
numbers
killer
are
weekend,
ridiculous.
Yeah.
To break into the top 100, you needed 89.8 miles.
That's like double what it was last week.
Yeah, it's been in the 40s, 50s
Yeah.
because it was warm out. And we're up to 419 from 406.
Wow.
We've been bumping.
Cranking.
I also went on to Wes's Strava and joined our club.
Did you really?
It's about time. Additional shout-outs. Frankie was flirting. Frankie got up to 295.9.
We go,
Oh.
Frankie. Frankie's doing it.
So just think he has to do more than that in one day.
Yeah. Oof.
Ted got some miles while he was singing, and he rode in Gettysburg with his trailer of his kids too, and that's hilly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
We could put Wes in a trailer,
Oh,
tote him around. That would be a lot of fun.
that
I
would
thought that
be.
was taking a turn for the worse for a second.
Wanted to give a shout out to Phil Thomas. Phil is from Haymarket area. If he manages a shop out there, he's the GRX ambassador. Like he's one of the only GRX ambassadors. He kind of kicked off the group set for
Nice.
Shimano.
And he's a member of our Strava group?
Yeah.
Right on. Thanks,
and
Phil.
he just had like surgery. I messaged him to do an episode like maybe a month ago, and he just had like back surgery or shoulder surgery. So he had a lot of miles in this week. I didn't write the number down.
Good.
But props on him for getting back.
Right on.
And then Brian and Joey.
Mm-hmm.
149, Brian.
Yeah.
That
Getting
means
her done.
I'll be in the Strava Club next week.
I had 90.
Peter Pat.
98. And Sonia and Warren both broke 300.
Wait, Joe, you couldn't just do the extra 2 miles when
know.
you saw 98?
It was like 98.8 too.
You just hop on the Strava or the
Zwift.
Zwift upstairs.
Nah.
Yeah.
Numbers are for willies. Yeah, Sonia and Warren both broke 300.
Is that local Warren or foreign Warren?
That's local foreign Warren.
No, local Warren.
No, that's local Warren from Oklahoma. So yeah, we're boosting our numbers. We're at strava.com/clubs/gravel, travel, and dirt.
Thank you much.
There's no N in there. Gravel, travel, dirt.
Gravel, travel, dirt.
Yes.
Strava.com, clubs, gravel, travel, dirt.
Yeah.
Dirt. Or you could just search gravel, travel, dirt in the
pretty
big
easy.
box.
That's
Or
how I
like
did
the
it for
search
Wes's.
box on
Or
Strava.
if you just leave your Strava open at work, Joey will come by.
Yeah,
and join
that's
you up.
that's another new challenge. Join a friend that doesn't know.
Oh, way to go, Kimosabi.
Joey, this is the third week in a row
Yeah.
for the tech tip?
Just the tip.
Excellent. Can you please deliver to us? I am waiting for your tech tip of the week.
All right. I wish I could do a thing where like Wes does how to contact us. All right, grab your pencil, paper.
Grab your tip and come on down.
Yeah, there you go. Brake pads. I think it is severely overlooked, and luckily we don't get it too often where we get like pure metal, but we have gotten them.
We're part of a Facebook group. Where
Yeah,
that's
we
like
see
the
some-
only thing
oh.
they post.
I got one
It's like
Funny
today
side to bike
every other bike picture on that
from
post.
my friend Pat up at City Bikes. He had an e-bike where it ground down halfway through the metal.
Holy cow.
It's really easy to check your brake pads,
Okay.
and the trick with that is a white piece of paper. So
Okay.
you have to have either good light or you have your bike down there, and if you get yourself between, you get a white piece of paper underneath your brake caliper, and you get the brake caliper between yourself and that. It's really easy to look through, and the white kind of helps bring out everything,
Okay.
so you can really see. Check the pad life.
And we're specifically talking about disc brakes?
Disc brakes, yes.
Yeah.
Rim brakes, if you're still on them, you shouldn't. That's pretty
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
No, white piece of paper. Like we paint our repair stand. Well, our floor is white but real dirty. Austin painted our the bottom of our repair stand silver, so it's a little easier, especially when when we're working on disc brakes.
Okay.
You can see the daylight through it better.
Okay.
So a white piece of paper helps a lot.
So you don't put the white piece of paper. You put it
so all
behind.
you put it behind the brake caliper.
So that you've got some reflection in the
Yep.
background.
Yeah, so it makes it super easy to see what's in there.
My barber's got a piece of white poster board on the other side that he uses to look at hair to make sure that it's
Oh,
level.
yeah.
So it's the same
He
concept.
doesn't use it on
So
you.
he doesn't look at
Yeah.
me. Hey,
Oh man.
oh, we just laugh at ourselves. Hope everybody enjoys that.
No, it's a simple tech tip. Don't kill your brake because brake pads. A good set of
Well,
brake
they're-
pads are like $20.
Yeah, and they're simple to replace.
They're simple to replace.
But
if
if
you
you don't
sometimes
know
you
what-
got to open it.
If you don't
gotta
know what you're
burp the
doing,
system, but
Yeah.
but it beats buying new rotors. Rotors are expensive.
right. It's just like your car. If you catch the brake pads before the rotor gets damaged,
Yeah.
your rotor you get more life out of your rotor.
Yeah.
Just like your car.
What?
Just like your car.
Yeah.
So if you ignore the squealers on your car's brakes
Uh-huh.
and the pad wears down and you've got metal grinding on metal,
I've had that before.
then your rotors either need to be turned or anymore they're so cheap you just replace them.
That's not how you resurface your rotor?
Get turned.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. So yeah, real simple. White piece of paper behind the caliper,
Maybe you could put a picture
I'll put a
on
picture.
Instagram.
and
When this
in
episode is
future
released.
episodes, I'll tell people how to clean their pads and rotors.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because will that stop the squealing?
Oh yeah.
See, there we go.
But not always.
Not always.
It's a little bit more in depth mechanically, but it's not hard once you do it a couple times.
yeah. Well, thank you
So-
for that.
Yeah.
Excellent tip of the week for Joe. I'm going to come up with some theme music for you.
Put some lube on your pads
Once-
too. It helps.
Don't do that, everybody. I'm going to come up with some theme music for you once you've done 6 in a row,
Oh,
Why 6?
because that makes sure he does it. Because he started this before and it's fizzled out.
did I really start it before though?
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't remember
And
that.
then it went. Brrrr. Well, that was before we had a good process for show notes, though.
We can
Oh, yeah.
search it.
So I think we have a better. How would you do that?
I can
It's
show
easy.
you. That's how that's how I found it if we'd done this or that before.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
you searched through the Google Drive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. On the show notes. But now that we
Duh.
have good show notes, because
boomer.
it's taken us a long time to figure out show
Yo
notes. You think we don't know what we're doing? Wes is up for his Instagram follow of the week. And I am so excited to see what the guy that's not on Instagram is able to pull out of his butt.
Well,
Watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
this butt is deep, Brian. Let me tell you. So I found an Instagram that I thought was pretty good.
Okay.
They post a lot. I think there's a lot of there's a lot of good material in there. They seem active. They're engaging their community, which I like. That's kind of my big thing in general is just community.
Mhm.
So I like the fact that they're reaching out and people are reaching back to them.
Okay.
And then some people reach around and
I was waiting for that.
and everybody gets touched, and I like it. Some of the posts are funny and they're silly and they don't really mean anything on their posts. There's a lot of content there and it's pretty filled in. And most of most everything looks good. Like the photos are just excellent. Sometimes there's short videos and whatnot.
Do you want to tell us what it is?
It's hard to pronounce. What's the letter? Looks like an E but upside down.
Umlaut?
Oh, A. Sorry. Mid-Atlantic GTD. You thought you had me. Also, that little touch talk thing that you and Joey do,
Yes.
you do know that comes on speakerphone, right?
Yeah.
So I knew
we found out
exactly that I
names.
had to do this. You were like, we got Wes this time. I'm like sitting right next to Joey.
It wasn't as bad as me walking through Sneeze tonight, and all of a sudden Joey goes, "Penis," or what was it you said, or something?
We shouldn't say what we said. Not on the podcast.
I don't know. It was funny. Some guy looked at me like, "Okay, you're that guy."
Thanks, Joey.
Some stuff we say is pretty bad.
No, you are no longer a part of our talk
Yeah,
group.
you
are
deleted
you?
it.
What talk group? No, I didn't like. That was too much access to my phone all the time.
Well-
I didn't like that.
Really, you have Facebook on your phone. Have you not seen the news?
Yeah.
So
and it's
really-
not
They
done.
have more than anything.
Joey and I need to talk about this. That is a ride-only application, Joseph. Okay, we're not going to just randomly scream in each other's pockets.
which is kind of fun though.
Yeah.
It's like phone roulette.
So that is a ride.
Hey, I've been pretty tame.
Hey,
and,
it's worked pretty well though.
oh yeah.
When we're riding, because we've got our aftershocks.
Oh, it's
There's
just like
another.
hey, Joey,
mention.
where you at? Like I'm by the golf course. You said meet me on Pardo.
Yeah, and then when I was waiting down at Pardo for you, you were like, "Hey, I'm up at Soller's Wharf," and it worked out really easily.
You know what's
So-
funny though, is I noticed when Joey uses it with you at the shop, is he talks into it, and not just like he's talking to you, but he talks into it like he's talking to Siri or like a computer aided
That is
device
the
or
weird
something.
part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's strange. 'cause you-
But it's just like a walkie-talkie. You hear him directly.
So
Yeah.
so that everybody knows what we're doing. So we've got our aftershocks things that we've talked about before, which are really nice to use on a ride. And then we were looking for a way to be able to talk to each other, and we've been looking at the Senna helmets. But this is an app called Zello, Zello, which enables push-to-talk talk groups on your Android or iPhone. So
There's that cool Motorola sound right before.
yeah, you know, and it's you could have a group of 5 or 6 people if you're out for a group ride and somebody gets off the back and you've got the talk group, then you
Hey
can
Brian.
yeah, okay. See it works. Yay.
Ooh, we could do 24-hour hotline for that. I'll give people my
You
number.
just do a GTD one.
So if you're out on a ride and you've got a mechanical problem, just call Joey any time of the night or day.
Sure, I'll answer you.
Yeah. And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
So thank you for that wonderful Instagram follow recommendation of the week. I am going to actually
That's ridiculous.
do that. So
I would like to get a little off topic. So last
Did we
I
tag
think-
them?
are we ever on topic? Please.
Yes. So last week I think we gave the challenge that if you came to Bike Swap and got on the loudspeaker
Yes.
and yelled GTD or
Yes.
I love GTD or whatever at the top of
Yes.
your lungs, I would buy you a $20 lunch or whatever.
Yes.
Well, Tom Stewart just bust into the shop the other day because I love GTD and she yells it.
Yeah.
Yes, but was he on the speaker?
He was not, and he wasn't at the right location.
It was.
So I
it
got
was
some
pretty good.
technicality, but
Okay, so
yeah.
technically you have to actually be at the bike swap.
At the bike swap on the loudspeaker.
At the bike swap.
At the bike swap.
On the official.
Come on,
you
get with
can't
it.
you can't just come in with a megaphone, or actually you could.
If you,
yeah,
I guess
that would
if
be
you
worth
came
it.
with
Yeah,
a
yeah.
megaphone, I'd owe you lunch.
Or so it's a megaphone or the actual
the
loudspeaker.
official
The
loudspeaker.
event
Yeah.
loudspeaker. So that's the Westminster Bike Swap.
Yep.
Wes is going to buy anybody that does. You could actually rack up quite the lunch.
I know. I was thinking about that the
Tab.
other day. I was like, yeah, but how many people are actually going to
Oh,
be able
I'm
to get
gonna
on the
hire people to do
loudspeaker?
this.
I will pay them $10, and then Wes will give me 20.
Yeah.
So are you going to do it for maybe just the first person that does it?
Maybe like the first I don't
5.
know. We'll do first 5. Yeah.
First 5?
We'll
put
be
100
lucky if
bucks on
we
that
get
one.
one to do it.
Yeah.
No, I think it may actually happen more than you think. So
I don't getting on the loudspeaker though. That's
and
the hard part.
it is going to be tough for them to spend $20 at the cafeteria stand at the bike swap because all they have is hot dogs and
They got
French
chicken
fries.
tenders and fries, man.
they can just meet us afterwards when we go to do our regular dinner.
Okay,
Yeah.
that
You
works
know,
too.
Why are we doing Buffalo Wild Wings?
I don't want to do, but because Chris,
This year we're going back.
yeah,
We're going
Where?
back to the mom and pop place.
oh man, why can't I think of it?
It's some like orchard.
uh,
Some orchard has like a little farm stand and they have a restaurant with it.
Bowers.
Yes.
Yeah, I would have loved to have been invited to any of these, but not me.
You can come.
Well, if you want to work,
I think I'll be there.
You have to work though.
you gotta leave at 3:30.
If you come with
I
us, you
could
have
buy
to
my
work.
own lunch.
You could come with us, Brian. I'm just giving you a hard
That'll
time.
be fine.
First we hear you're going to Michigan. Now I'm uninvited from the.
You weren't
swap.
uninvited. We never said, Brian, you can't come.
Okay, this or that. I want to look at the Facebook this or that poll that I did last week, and of course, from episode 3, I chose get nailed. Leave me alone. Get nailed by a snot rocket or get stung in the face by a bee. We had a total of 74 votes. 46% of you chose snot rocket, and 54%, so just nudging it out, was a face bee sting.
Wait, you said 70% for Snot Rocket and 57%?
No,
for-
74 votes.
Oh.
46% of the people chose snot rocket, and 54% chose face bee sting.
Okay, good.
So 8% more people chose, so probably about 40.
Speed time.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
These people are normal.
So it was back and forth. I watched these things all week long. I was watching it. It would be like bee sting would be up, and then all of a sudden snot rocket would coming from the end, and then it would be bee sting again. It was going back and forth and back and forth. And then today when I closed it out, it was definitely everyone prefers the bee sting. So this week's this or that. So it's just us. I'm so excited.
You know what I kind of missed before this or that?
What?
When we did the echoey this or that?
This or that.
That.
Yeah, you know how hard that is to get. to
Well, we
do
just
all of
did
that.
it.
I just figured you would take the same audio clip and put it in every
That's what I
episode.
did. That's
Oh.
what I did. But then you have to go through and split it. It's
sorry.
work. It's work.
Well,
I don't know. It's
we
work.
just did
We
it, but
don't
everyone
work
kept
for you
talking
guys.
after.
So
And,
anyway,
and by we mean Brian.
item number 1. On an adventure. And who wrote this?
Me.
You did? Okay.
Yes.
On an adventure ride, have your Wahoo die or your phone die. So there's medication now so that your Wahoo won't die, and you can.
I think it's a blue. It's a blue or red pill, isn't it?
Little blue pill. Joey's looking at me like,
That wasn't even funny.
It's because we're not old enough yet, Joey.
okay, Joey, what would you rather have? Your
All right.
Wahoo die or your phone die?
The first part of the joke is my Wahoo wouldn't die.
Man, you guys just like got at each other's throats really quickly.
Oh man, that's tough. Because A, my Wahoo lasts forever, and B, I don't. I
The
guess
Wahoo
you could,
does last forever.
The
haven't
Wahoo,
charged
I
mine
would
yet.
trust my Wahoo getting me out more than my phone. So I'd
It
rather
would-
have my phone die.
It would drive you crazy not to be able to take pictures, though. Ooh, and
Yeah,
that.
but I carry a little Canon G9 next to my frame bag.
And then Jess would be calling local hospitals because you wouldn't be
Well,
able to
this
check
had
in.
happened before. Ask Brett. I had a long car ride home where I finally was like, "Oh, Jess is mad at me."
Well, she didn't. She should call me next time.
So I
It's all her
think
fault.
I
She's riding with me next year, so I can't get yelled at.
you did come up with a very good one because this is really tough. I go back and forth because I mean I'm a Garmin, so I'm used to it dying.
So I would rely. See, the thing is, like,
Oh, did you want me to do that part?
No, I didn't. That's just, it was funny, I thought. I was enjoying your reaction because it was funny.
I feel like the turn by turn and stuff from like Wahoo is pretty reliable to get you out of where you need to go.
Yeah, I would. My approach is a little different. I wouldn't really care about it because all roads are eventually going to take you somewhere where you'll be able to find out where you are.
So smart.
And a
I
river runs through it.
Really care so much about
smart.
that, but I would not want my ride to not be complete. It would drive me crazy if my Garmin died, and I don't really care so much about the phone. So for me, it would be to have my Wahoo or Garmin or other electronic recording device for my ride fail. Wes?
I agree with Brian. All roads lead somewhere.
Yeah.
That will take me to my destination.
Because it says at the very beginning, it says, on an adventure ride. If I'm on an adventure ride, I don't really care if I'm lost. Right?
It's not an adventure
What are you
until
doing
something goes
you're out of
wrong.
food?
What?
See, Wes is talking over me.
Yeah.
Good.
I don't know. That's just me. Okay, next item up. A cycling cap. Would you rather have the bill flipped up or the bill left down? Joey?
Lately, I've been wearing it my bill down, but I pull it farther back on my head. So
Okay.
it sits like right above my glasses, keeps everything out.
Yep.
Otherwise, it's flipped up.
So what about backwards or forwards?
I don't know anyone that
possibly-
rides with it backwards.
Yeah, I don't either.
Or possibly tucked in.
So I haven't been wearing one for very long. I think the very first cap I ever bought
Yeah,
was
you're new to it.
Philly Bike Expo, and I wanted something for the winter. But now I think I'm going to wear it all the time because I do. I wear it with the bill down, but like you, I pull it back a little further so I can just
Yeah.
see the
Some people
the
wear like
bill kind of flipping out above my glasses, and I think I've looked at pictures of myself and I really like the way I look that way. So.
You are the worst. Let me tell everyone, Brian. If I take a picture, Brian is more into like, how do I look? How do I look to my wife? Let me see it. Let me see it. Come on, let me redo. Oh no, hold on. It's
like a
glamour
men's-
shots.
Men's Warehouse commercial. You're going to
Yeah.
love the way you look. Guarantee
Come
it.
on.
What about you, Wes?
Well,
Wes doesn't
I'm
wear
pretty
'em.
sure you guys have said visors are dorky on helmets.
Yeah.
A cycling cap is just a visor you put on underneath of your helmet.
Second visor.
They're stupid. I don't care.
Well,
Cyc-
like
Okay, I wear it when it's cold, so my head's not cold.
yeah.
it's stupid. Just wear a skull cap. Why do you need a little cap? Why do you need a little
I like a
visor
little
put on
cap.
the front?
Yeah. Oh, the cap.
It's
trendy.
a little
cool.
niche bike thing. I don't know. Put your finger
cool.
there. It's
It is the bike
it is-
industry.
It is a Rafa weird thing.
But I'm gonna be honest too.
That is way before Rafa.
So like,
I understand it's way more. I don't know.
We
I
walk
want to wear a
around like-
cycling cap.
walk around like the bike expo and you see all these guys wearing the bike caps.
I won't
Mine-
wear them off the bike.
No, mine right now. If I tried to wear it because it's been under my helmet for so long, it is disgusting.
You don't wash it?
No, won't it fall apart?
No. I throw
Won't
mine in
it
the
fall
washer and
apart?
wear it in
What is
the...
it made for?
I don't know.
You know, like every 2 or 3 rides, I take my helmet in the shower with me.
Yeah, I knew you did that.
Yeah.
Because it keeps knocking his head into the wall.
Okay,
And,
next item.
Take your cycling cap in the shower. Just put it on your head like you wash a regular hat. Some shampoos. Let it hang.
Shampoo.
I'll try it.
Yeah, shampoos.
I'll try it because it's filthy right now. It's got like mud
That's
splatter.
disgusting. You haven't washed it?
I think it's better in the dishwasher, is it not?
No.
I don't know.
Washing machine or take it. It's easy. It's like you're hand washing in the shower, which
At
is
least
nice.
hose it off.
Okay, I don't really like to wash things that much.
We know.
We know. It's not Sunday. It's not your shower day.
Item number 3: pump up flat tires before every ride and never clean a drivetrain. Okay, so it's you got flat tires that require to be pumped up every ride, and a drive clean. This is hard.
I
There's
think I got it. Can I say
okay,
this
yeah,
one?
please go ahead.
So your tires will require to be pumped up before every single ride, but your
Right.
drivetrain will be sparkling clean.
Yes,
Always.
Yes.
Or a drivetrain that always needs cleaning, but you never have to pump up air in your bike tires.
You did that so much better than I did.
That's because I read it earlier.
Okay. And we got that from Philly Ted. Remember, Ted set in an episode in the shop in the lounge that we did.
Yeah.
That's at Keep It Casual Racing on Instagram. Talking is hard. Joey?
I always pump up my tires. I would love a squeaky clean drivetrain all the time.
Me too. I check my air pressure before almost every ride, so
I do it. Yeah, you have to do it every ride.
it's kind of an easy
Just a
one for me
habit.
too.
You know, sometimes you lose 2 psi or 5.
Yeah.
I noticed that my gravel kings and stuff, I don't lose much day by day.
Yeah.
Because they're lower pressure. But
Yeah, I would love to never have to
I'm
clean.
dreading pulling my drivetrain off this week just to scrub it in the All City.
I do that every couple of weeks. Anyway.
I do that like every day for work, so I don't want to do it.
I need to bring my bike into you. You heard it when we were riding the other day.
Horrible.
It was bad.
Yeah.
I know. It's still got swamp water.
I don't know.
in
It's
it, I
creepier.
think.
You or the bike.
West.
Oh, did you already go?
So
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
you
went,
just
I went
quick.
to, yeah.
I'm going to take it as you never need air in your tires, as I'm never going to have a flat.
Ooh,
Oh.
wait a minute.
And
That's
then
a curve.
I'm also going to think about it as I never have to put a pump on my tires. So if I think I want my tires like 20 psi lower or 20 psi higher, it'll just happen.
It's like you've got some sort of like,
it's just a connection between you and your tires. They're perfect for anything that you want to ride on.
I was
right?
going to say psychic connection with your tires, but it's more like a psychotic connection.
So if that's the case, and if I'm reading this correctly, and I think I know Philly Ted, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to do the air in the tires.
Yeah.
Because if you can never get a flat, that'd be way awesome.
Okay, that's called tubeless.
Yeah.
Man, because this is a rambling episode. Mike on Saturday. So we had like 5 flats on the average show this week.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
I mean,
And did you see the picture I put on Instagram of Mike's front tire? He spewed like 2 or 3 ounces of fluid.
Oh, God.
However, we got back to the shop. He was totally fine. Didn't do anything. Didn't plug it. It just curdled up.
Mhm.
He only lost like 4 psi.
Wow.
yeah.
That's tubeless, baby.
Yeah.
All the actual flats were tubed because Wes even had a little snot rocket coming out of his tire.
Sealed up.
Sealed up.
It's the way it's supposed to
Yeah,
work.
everybody that we stopped for was running tubes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's the way it works. Tubeless, baby. Tubeless road, tubeless mountain, tubeless gravel. Just go tubeless.
Tubeless wheelchair.
Hey, right on.
Why not?
Because I think they have like foam core tires.
Okay, last item
some of
on,
them do.
on
Not all of them, yeah.
this or that. Now, this I don't even have to say where this one came from because I think you'll know as soon as I read it. Cold, soaking wet bib shorts first thing in the morning, or your bibs are filled with spaghetti. Now, I need a point of clarification.
I don't know how you got bibs full of spaghetti.
I want a point of clarification. So it's cold, wet bibs. Is the spaghetti warm?
It's just room temperature spaghetti.
Room temperature spaghetti. Okay, that makes a difference. Go ahead. Go ahead. Is it been sauced or is it just the pasta?
Oh no, there's sauce on it.
Oh, so there's sauce.
There's saucy.
There's tomato sauce. It's basically last night's leftover spaghetti dinner. Is it meat sauce or just red sauce?
Just red sauce.
Just red sauce. So
Yeah.
no meat, nothing grindy. Okay.
Joey's visibly uncomfortable right now.
Go ahead, Joey.
I just want to say palms are sweaty. Bibs filled with cold spaghetti. Little M&M.
Vomit on his top tube
Yeah.
already.
Hey, look, we're like Ted.
But he keeps on flatting already.
It could go on and on.
We could figure out what he wrote down.
Okay, Joey, what's your choice?
Whole
Well,
drivetrain so loud. Oh man, we're just on a roll. Your palms are shaking now.
Look, he's like,
cold, wet, soaking whibs is pretty bad, but it's probably way better than I don't know who came along my campsite and put on some spaghetti in my bibs, but
okay, so you're going with cold, wet bibs? I'm chomping at the bit. I want spaghetti in my drawers. Because I just think that sounds fun.
That just sounds fun. Oh, Brian goes home. We just see a picture of him, like just making a pot of spaghetti.
Chef Boyardee.
You guys ready to ride in the morning?
Now it would have been a really easy call for me if it hadn't had the red sauce in it, but I'm going with it anyway because red
Wait,
sauce.
would
So you mean like if there was Alfredo, it'd be different?
No,
Yeah, what
I
if
just
it was a white sauce?
if
Yeah.
if it didn't
It's
have
more-
sauce, I think that's what I was looking for. It would have been enhanced, but I'm still all
So
over
the
this
sauce,
thing.
like,
or the spaghetti's still all over me. I don't know.
So the sauce puts you more towards the spaghetti.
No, the sauce made me think twice about the spaghetti. If there had been no sauce, it would have been a hands down slam dunk. But
Yeah.
I still jumped on the spaghetti.
This is a ridiculous episode.
Well, the reason I wrote this is most my bikepacking trips, I only bring one pair of bib shorts,
Right,
and I have like the bad habit of just leaving them outside the tent at night because they're usually gross.
right.
And then it rains that night, and I wake up in the morning. I got no choice but to put on awful, cold, soaking, wet bibs.
Even if it doesn't rain at night, I'm pretty sure I've witnessed some West bib sabotage. So
Yeah, just people just
you take them down to the
Yeah.
to the creek and
down to the water.
scrub it up.
What's good? Now I know these people around here don't appreciate me.
And so you're going to go to
I'm just gonna
Michigan.
move away.
I'm going to go. I'm gone.
I would be curious to see what bibs filled with spaghetti feels like.
You're curious. You're spaghetti curious.
I want to be Chef Boyardee.
I got a lot of bibs upstairs I don't wear. Freddy Spaghetti.
I fear.
And my inspiration for that part of it was from Patch Adams when the lady wants to swim in a pool of spaghetti.
Jeez.
Surprisingly, this podcast is listener supported. Maybe.
Oh man, tonight was pierogi supported.
Maybe consider joining us on Patreon or PayPal. When you do, you become a part of what we're doing, and I think that's kind of an okay thing.
And part of the family.
Part of the family. And you get handwritten letters now from Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought more stamps today to finish sending those out.
I never did that for you.
No.
Oh, you should seal the letters with orange seal.
Thanks everybody for listening and struggling through this episode of Mid-Atlantic Gravel, Travel, and Dirt. Hey, I did something over this last week it was horrifying. I did actually go back and play episode 1 just to snip it, and then like fast forwarded to episode 3, and then I jumped up to 6, and it was horrifying. So
I haven't done it yet.
Oh dear, anybody who's been listening to us from the very beginning, oh God bless you. Thank you so very much. Our show can be found wherever your favorite podcasts happen to live: Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, SoundCloud, where else?
YouTube
Google
now,
Play,
right?
YouTube. We got them on YouTube as well. Please take a minute to find them there, like them there, follow us there, click that big subscribe button in whatever your favorite social space or place may be, so that you will get notifications when we release something new. And I just would very much appreciate that to get our numbers up, because it's all about the numbers.
Buy a jersey.
And buy a jersey, or maybe buy a T-shirt. Yeah. Wes, how can people find us?
Get on the internet.
What's that?
Well, on your computer, there's a little blue E in the bottom left-hand corner.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, make sure no one's on the phone.
Double click it.
Mm-hmm. Bang, bang.
20 minutes later, you need to type in this URL exactly. graveltraveldirt.com. Don't forget the www dot.
No, you don't have to have the www.
You did then.
Yeah, you had that HTTP.
You had to have everything.
You had to have everything?
Yeah, because there was no search engine, so you had to type exactly in what you needed.
Can I tell you?
And you know how we know that? Because when we were in high school, there was like some sort of government project, and on a piece of paper that was handed out to every Calvert County school kid, and you went to the computer lab, was whitehouse.com. Whitehouse.com
Those were the days.
Was a porn website, and the school system sent everybody in like 4th and 5th grade to a porn website. It was whitehouse.gov.
So I'll toss you
that
back
was
a
the
little.
90s for you.
I built my very first website in, I think it was 1994. And at that time,
Dang,
I was
Brian,
working,
I was 4 years old.
Yeah, and the time I was working, I was the webmaster for the U.S. Senate. And so that's, you know.
You were.
Yeah. And one of the very first websites I built, I worked at the time for Senator Bill Bradley from New Jersey. I think some folks may remember him.
Another two first last namer.
Olympic basketball protege. He was quite the basketball player, for those of you that don't remember.
Like Pistol Pete?
Bill Bradley, not Pistol Pete. And I'm just, but I built a website, and we didn't have a place to store it that was an HTTP server, so we had to store our websites on an FTP server. So we had to tell everybody that the website started with FTP://. And you want to talk about a train wreck at the time when people were first trying to understand what the internet was all about. And they're going, no, it's HTTP. And I'm going, no.
I just like to point out our Star Wars is nothing compared to that in your T-shirts.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you in the middle of your how to contact us, Wes. Feel free to start over.
So was that basically
if
like
you need to?
Getting a phone call in the middle of using the internet and somebody... And then, I don't know, if you're still using Instagram for whatever reason, get off of it. Facebook is where we do our polls anyway. Mid-Atlantic GTD.
Truth.
Phone number, give us a phone call, because we want to hear your voice over an email, I think.
I want more people to sing to us like Ted.
Actually, yeah, if you have questions,
Sing them to us.
Sing them to us.
Also, I checked our hashtag AskGTD. Nothing yet.
Nothing.
Nope.
We need to include that in the how to contact. Do you know how to do?
We also have a hashtag. Hashtag AskGTD.
Nobody could understand what you said.
AskGTD.
Yeah. There we go.
Hashtag.
Speaking to the mic.
Pound sign.
Pound sign?
I'm freaking right there. I can't be any closer. Anyway, give us a phone call if you're still using that, because everybody doesn't pick up their phone anymore because you just get auto-called.
Or Zelloed.
Spanner. Or somebody Zellos you in the middle and yells smegma for some reason. Phone number 410-231-3850. Let's wrap this thing up.
Thank you, Wes.
You're welcome.
Mr. Michigan, I appreciate that. Mid-Atlantic Gravel Travel and Dirt is recorded live in historic Solomons, Maryland at Joey's home, which is soon to be
My tenant over here.
also Wes's home as well. Thanks for riding along. Till next time, do good, be nice, go slow, respect others.
Love you, bye.
Love you. Bye.
Love you, bye.
You do that dramatic pause on purpose.
Totally.
I like it.
Yes.
Try to command it like Dave
I'm like, he's
Letterman.
not going to say it.
I said
he
it.
says it.
I said it. Of course I said it.